Imagine a place where the past comes to life, among medieval streets, where each building tells a story and each square witnesses the passage of centuries. Vitoria-Gasteiz, the capital of the Basque country, is a city that is discovered step by step, a place to enjoy with all the senses. So get ready because this trip is not just anyone. Will you come with us? Here we go. Vitoria-Gasteiz is located in the south of the Basque country, in a territory halfway between the Castilian Plateau and France, which has witnessed battles, power struggles, and great moments in history. Founded in 1181 by the Navarre king Sancho VI, Vitoria has grown from the top of a hill with a peculiar shape that gave its old town the name of medieval almond. If there is a perfect point to start this trip, it is in the Plaza de la Virgen Blanca. Here, between glass balconies and the iconic plant sculpture bearing the city's name, stands the monument to the Battle of Vitoria, a key episode of the War of Independence. Every August 4, the square becomes a sea of people who eagerly await the descent of Celadon, the moment that marks the beginning of the White Virgin festivities. Right next door, the elegant Plaza de España transports us to the 18th century with its perfect symmetry and lifelike supports. An absolutely fantastic place to unwind and savor the exquisite flavors of Basque cuisine right at the foot of the Vitoria City Hall. From the balcony next to the Church of San Miguel, the view over the Plaza de la Virgen Blanca is unbeatable, but the best thing is inside a spectacular Baroque altarpiece presided over by the Virgen Blanca, patron saint of the city. If in Vitoria each square tells a story, that of Plaza del Machete, it owes its name to the machete on which the representatives swore their positions. At one end stands the apse of the Church of San Miguel next to the Palace of Villasuso, and on a higher level, the Church of San Vicente, built on an old medieval fortress. Entering the medieval Almendra of Vitoria is like traveling through time. Its streets with names of ancient guilds such as cutlery, shoemaker, or blacksmith remind us of the importance of trade in the Middle Ages. But today, in addition to history, here we find something else: bars and taverns to enjoy the famous pinchos and an authentic outdoor art gallery if we follow the route of the murals.
On Cuchilleria Street, you will discover impressive architectural treasures brimming with history, including the Casa del Cordon, a notable residence where the Catholic monarchs once stayed. Another, the Bendaña Palace, which houses the Alava Archaeological Museum and the Fornia Museum.
Home to the best collection of playing cards in the world, and just a few steps away, the Arte y Museoa, with more than 2,800 works of contemporary art. Going up to the highest part of the medieval Almendra, we are greeted by the Cathedral of Santa Maria, an imposing 13th century fortress church, declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO as part of the Camino de Santiago. Its Gothic atmosphere and its constantly restored history inspired Ken Follett to write the second part of Pillars of the Earth. Right at its feet is the Plaza de Santa Maria, and at its back, the Plaza de la Gurulleria, where some of the oldest buildings in the city stand, such as the Torre de los Anda, the Palacio Maturana Berastegui, and the Portalon, an old 15th century post house that hides behind its huge front a traditional restaurant. We return to the alleys of the historic town to descend towards the newer area, discovering parts of the ancient medieval wall, with some sections well preserved while others have been renovated into modern spaces like the Corner of Silence. Along the way, we stop to discover historical buildings such as the Escoriaza Esquivel Palace, the best preserved Renaissance palace in the city, or the Monte Hermoso Palace, today converted into the cultural center. And before leaving the medieval Almendra, the last of the Gothic churches awaits us, the Church of San Pedro Apostol, with its imposing Baroque tower. Already in the new area, you can visit corners such as the Plaza de la Provincia, presided over by the Palace of the Provincial Council of Alava. Another must is the Cathedral of Santa Maria Immaculada, or simply New Cathedral. Neo-Gothic temple from the first half of the 20th century, which also houses the Alava Diocesan Museum of Sacred Art. Next to the cathedral is Florida Park, one of the many green spaces that Vitoria has, recognized as European Green Capital in 2012. What is known as the Green Ring, a set of parks around the city, among which Salburua Park stands out, has also contributed to this recognition. With its wetlands full of life.
As you can see, Vitoria-Gasteiz is not just a destination. It is an experience that you cannot miss. From exploring its medieval town to relaxing in its parks. You have the guide with all the plans on our website and on our YouTube channel. Many more destinations await you to discover. Subscribe so you don't miss anything until the next adventure.